Daryl, you see what's going on here? This is the kind of stuff we have to deal with. Daryl is the owner of Iowan Tool.
Is he a cool guy?
He is a very cool guy.
Does he know about us?
Yes, I showed him one of your videos.
Okay.
And he was very impressed, and he said right off the get-go, sign us up. I want to help.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, hi Daryl. Thank you.
So Daryl, we're gonna need a clamp down set. I'd like to have 2 of them. We're gonna need a number 3 Jacobs. Wow.
That's
this is
wow.
Yeah, we're going to need number 3 Jacobs chuck and a number 2 and a couple of Cat 40 holders to go with it. Also like to have a tabletop mounted tool holder.
For 40 and 30?
For 40 and BT 30.
Oh, BT is different?
Yes.
Okay.
BT is metric, Cat is English.
Okay.
And the only difference is the taper is the same.
Hey there guys, I'm Chris Boden. It's Thursday, November 10th at 12:41 hours, and I'm wearing my stripy shirt today. And which means that we are shooting Haas videos and Iscar videos and all that jazz. The guys are getting set up. We're doing testing for camera placements right now. But it's a video production day out here, so they got all the lights and the cameras and stuff. And I get to be famous today, and you guys will get to watch it on the live stream right there. Also, first snow of the year today. So yeah, early November, we finally got our first snow, which means that Anya, my fabulous, fabulous summer car, is going into storage for the winter because that car never sees a salt road. Means Clio will be coming out, which is awesome because I've been wanting to work on Clio. I got to do lights and sirens and all kinds of fun stuff for that car. And we just happened to have gotten some nifty lights in yesterday. So it's getting a little geek-mobiled out, and that's going to be a cool thing. Other things going on today, we've got demolition happening downstairs as soon as the crew gets here. And I don't know, I guess Dave's probably doing paperwork. Where's Dave? There's Dave. Doing paperwork. 12:54 hours, and we've got mail from Keith Timmerman in Holland, Michigan. He's in our backyard. Holland is a very nice city. I used to live there. Located on the lake shore. Better part of a half-hour drive from here, a little more. He's enthusiastic with his taping. What do we got? Hey Chris, I saw the CF microdrive that you got a few weeks ago in the Captain's Blog video. I sent a few more tiny drives that you can autopsy to show how the technology has shrunk over the years. Enclosed is a 170 megabyte PCMCIA Type 3 hard drive and an 80 megabyte full height notebook drive. The PCMCIA drive was working last time I used it many years ago. The other drive is dead. Also sent a flashlight because you can never have too many flashlights. Okay, well thank you Kevin. Let's see what we got here. Here's the full height drive. Wow, that's huge. In the world of laptop drives, that's a giant. This will be a good autopsy. It's poking into its bag. There we go. Isn't that cute? Aww. It's a Tidbit 80. That's just fabulous. And we've got that's big. I've never seen one of these. That'll be an interesting autopsy. Now see, what I want to do is I want to get a few of the, thank you for the flashlight. I want to get a few of the little microdrives, not this size, but the really itty bitty ones, like the iPod size, the little hard drives. And we did a video a long time ago of the musical hard drive thing. I want to do that with a wide variety of hard drive sizes. I want to find a couple of the really old, giant IBM, like the AS400, the big mainframe drives where the hard drive itself is like this wide, about that deep, and about that thick, and they weigh like 150 pounds. We used to have a bunch of them, and they've been gone for years. That was back in Ionia Street. But I want to get a few of those, do musical hard drives with them, and have those as subwoofers, and then have regular hard drives as mid-range, and little bitty hard drives as tweeters, and have like, do it up as a speaker cabinet, and I just think it'd be cool. I'm done. Now, funny you should send in a flashlight, because I was meaning to post this in the blog a while back. I got, oh, I don't even know. I bought one of the little blue ring flashlights. I talked about it in a Captain's blog a while back. It's the little silver one that I got at Cucci's Hardware. Paid like 20 bucks for it. And I liked it at first, it was okay, but wow did that thing eat batteries. Like it would go through a battery in like half an hour. It was decent, but it kind of sucked. So I went back to this. Now I had a LED lenser or a LED lenser, I don't know, Streamlight makes them. I had a LED lenser for a long time and it caught on. I know a couple of my friends out there got them because I got it. It's a good light. It's great if you're like a pilot or into the tactical kind of stuff because it's got the white light and a red light on the other side. This is in the same series, but it's a different light. This is the new LED lenser and it's got a model number on it of 1333401 and it's vicious bright. Like this is the brightest room in a building and I can shine that on the wall and works great. The battery life on it's been really awesome. These are the batteries that came with it. And when you buy one of these, I got this one at Home Depot for like 40 bucks. It comes with batteries in it, and it comes with a separate set of brand new batteries. These are the batteries that originally had in it that like all the kids walk by, push all the buttons on the shelf. These are those batteries, and Dave and I have been working in a tunnel for the past week, and I've been using this like crazy. The other light that I have on me right now is this one. This is a Streamlight Poly Stylus. And I love this light for doing electrical work or working in a high voltage lab because it's totally made out of fiberglass. There's no metal in it. And when I'm poking around inside a cabinet and stuff like that, I don't have to worry about shorting stuff out with an aluminum flashlight. This is great. So that is my current, and the flashlights I'm carrying depend on what I'm doing. I collect flashlights and I change them a lot. But I have never had an LED pen light. Now this looks suspiciously like, look at that. You can definitely see some design similarities there. Now they're obviously different, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if they came out of the same factory, because I think we all know Energizer didn't actually make this. Maybe they'll say who made it. No, they're not giving any credit. They paid for the licensing and they're gonna keep it. But this is cool, and I will put this in the tool room. So yeah, because we always need. And there's nothing else in there. So thank you, Kevin, sir, and now you guys know all about flashlights. And if anybody else out there has interesting little tiny hard drives, I'm very interested. I don't want the solid state ones. I want the old mechanical kind, and they're pretty much worthless. You can tell because the little mechanical ones have really, it's different. You'll know it when you see it. Though really, if I picked this up at first, I would totally think it was a solid state drive. All right, you guys have fun. We'll have more as that happens. Hi.
How's it going?
Another fun-filled day. Those are quite the suspenders you're sporting there.
Gee, thanks.
Those are nifty.
Aren't they?
So what you doing, Batman?
I'm getting this door weather stripped because, hey, it's snowing outside.
And it's that it's snowing inside, really.
Yeah,
I think is the problem.
I know people are going to be like, oh, you're not doing it right, but look at the gap I got to fill.
Yeah, that's...
And so I'm doing, this is very, very temporal until we can actually afford to replace this door. And if I remember correctly, I don't even think we can have this.
Yeah, the curb's going to come
down
out.
And all that, and the door has to be This is just temporary for the winter, so... And it actually, it opens and it shuts.
All on its own. Look at that.
It stays shut.
Hey.
Keeps the wind from blowing.
Yeah, you did the hard drive magnet idea I told you about. That worked out pretty slick. I'd have done it with something more than electrical tape.
It's JB. Well, the electrical tape's to soften it, so it doesn't bang on. So
it's held on there with JB Weld.
Yeah, I found out JB Weld's magnetic.
It is.
It actually has a little bit of steel in it.
It's ferrous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a little. I was scraping off the extras. Like that's sticking to the magnet.
All right. Well, cool. So teach them what you're doing here. Go through and start. Just do your thing. Do your thing.
I'll just do my thing. Yeah. Okay.
This is thrilling video, man.
It is. Yeah. It's just so exciting because nothing else exciting is going on in the building.
Actually, I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know either. I keep seeing the video crew come in here and be like, are we doing video yet? And goof off for a bit. And
Rick's a little late. He got held up in Detroit.
Yeah, I believe it.
But he's bringing us a whole truckload of goodies, so, you know, hey.
I believe it,
He's like 30 minutes out right now. So I got time to kill. So after I'd come hang out, and it was either hang out with you or hang out with the dog. She's mad at me. I don't know. Oh, now she's being nice. Hi! Hi.
You know, it's a snow blizzard outside, right? And I let her out to go pee, and then Dave comes and bugs me about this guy with the vending machines.
You forgot the dog.
And then Joe calls me, and then my dad calls me, and then I go back to working on this, and I hear.
That's why when she came in for lunch, she was wet. Yeah. You poor dog. You're a horrible person. I'm gonna go give the dog love. You need attention. Hi. Did he abandon you? Did he abandon you? I know. It's so hard.
Obviously, she's still out because
She's in a much better mood now. Yes. I love you. It's so hard being you. I know. You need a cookie. You want a cookie? Let's go get a cookie. Come on. Hey Rick, you're going the wrong way, Rick. Yeah, I didn't like that one. It likes the rubberized track surface.
Oh, yeah.
Power Wheels kicked your ass. You need some collision avoidance mojo.
Oh, I need a smaller one. Its front drive shaft came loose. No wonder it's not taking off. I ran out this two-wheel drive.
That's awesome. You got a tire issue.
Yeah, that's all right. Meat comes in.
It's a good thing we have rust in the box.
Yes.
Okay.
That's badass.
That's quite the little car there.
Yeah.
That's ferocious, right?
Yeah, thanks. Actually, my buddy Corey from Corey's RC Repair put this together out of spare parts.
He needs to be a member.
Yeah, definitely. I've showed him some of the stuff.
Making these on the Haas.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the market for this stuff. The motor is, this is supposed to be a gasoline or a nitro-powered one, and we converted it to electric. And the motor is like having a big block in a Vega. It's, it's a LiPo battery, it's 5-cell, blah, blah, blah.
That's neat.
And yeah, this rocks and rolls. When it's running 4-wheel drive, the screw key is at about 40 mile an hour, you squeeze the trigger all the way up, it'll just wheelie over backwards. Hence the grinding on the pins that I put in here to keep from grinding the body to a complete mess.
And you made the wheels yourself
I make
on your
wheels.
very own Haas CNC machine?
Yeah, I have 3 of them. I have 2 lathes and a mill, and yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And this starts out as a 12-foot long piece of bar stock. Yeah, I've been doing these for 11 years now.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go make a real video.
I zeroed up everything.
Oh,
The
wait a
camera's
minute.
off for now.
This is a horrible place to put this baby. We don't want to see the blocking monitor in the shit.
Carl, please go turn off Blue.
Hello.
The internet loves you, Steven.
I know they do.
Also turn it away from the machines. Since we're working with one with Windows, I don't have
Oh, right. Reflections.
We should let the live stream people know to get this going. Like,
Also put it on the chat.
let Jeff or Enos know. Yeah, put this on the chat.
All set?
I have no idea. I'm waiting on Corey to get back.
Do we need to mic up?
It's pointless to do it right this moment. There's only one mic anyway.
Okay.
Would it be possible to
That'd
get
be
Brett
fine.
further back and zoom it in for the same shot and possibly have it?
How's that?
No, I want to touch the tool off, see if we get a diameter on
I'd
this,
like
and
to
then
try.
if Batman gets us the
Yeah.
proper bolts, and we'll go from
And
there.
just watch and see when you
Alright, that'll be fun. We're gonna get hot chips.
Am I gonna get hit?
Push back on it.
That was vicious.
Not really. I don't like that.
Shitty surface.
Let's go a little.
And there's no point.
No, right. There's no point. No.
There's no
I
point to
don't
any
want
of it,
to.
right?
I don't want to damage the threads because I'm hanging on to it. So a little more pressure. It moved, and let's make it smaller stuff cut. And this doesn't need to be on an inch. 75 alter. Alter. Less depth of cut, and then we'll take the handle. Really offset. Offset. Pretty good. I eyeballed that like a 15 pound. Okay.
Corey, get this shot that I'm getting right here. Please. That's excellent. Focus. There you go. Well, for the actual machining, Rick can step back.
But that's exactly what's going to have to happen.
Okay.
If that happens, we can set up a shop.
I just moved it in a little bit.
I can move.
How many more are we doing?
This is the last one.
Oh, okay.
And your
Then,
footage
yeah.
is your footage is way more important than mine. So get right up in there and
You ready, Big Ski Daddy?
Do it. Just a second.
Stop, start over.
Nah. It doesn't matter getting focused. You're good. Hop down this way. I just want to get a feel for where I want the truck. So is this still the Rick mic? Or cam? Yes. Okay.
so you having fun, Carl?
I'm having loads of fun.
Yeah.
I always have fun when I'm
You're
here.
learning about CNC stuff.
I'm learning about everything that needs to be known about this kind of thing.
No.
And now you're doing the Rick cam.
I'm doing the Rick cam. Rick
hiding
cam's
right
gonna be
now.
going. Yeah, he's hiding. But if he stuck his head out right here, he'd be right there,
Okay.
and that would be Rick cam.
Cool. And then Jabroni's got the mic, and Corey's stuck shooting everything.
Oh,
No, I'm going to be
he's-
down on
he's moving.
Sony. This is probably going to be up here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
When you're talking,
Yes?
I want
your
you
head is
over here. Jabroni.
Okay, if you're...
in that area.
Yeah.
I want you there.
Basically
Okay.
where
It's gonna be right next to the vacuum.
Chris is right now.
The vacuum's not going to be going though.
Yeah, the vacuum's for the...
It's for this.
what is this thing called? Sheet router.
Sheet router.
Right, but when they're talking, he's going to have the ideal spot. Okay. Jabroni, I want you to extend the monopod so it's very short. Please don't do that.
That's not called extension, but okay.
It's a distend.
How big is... That's not what distension...
Let's not argue, let's get it done.
I was doing it whilst arguing.
Nope, back. No, Jabroni. I want your body
Oh,
flush with
lean
that.
back.
Yes, and then I want you holding it upside down. Yes, like that. then look forward. I'll tell you when you're in the shot. All right, now you're in the shot, so pull your hands back, right there. So, Chris, talk.
Audio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi there, guys. I'm Chris Boden, and welcome to the Geek Group.
You guys are going to have to project.
All right, we'll project.
You're going to have to project. Rick's fine.
He's got a lav mic, yeah.
Right, you have to project. Okay.
Anybody can project.
Yeah, I can project, dude. I can project.
With you two mixed together, it's going to sound fun. And we've successfully solved the echo problem.
Yay!
Problem solved.
No more echo.
Rick, are you going to be sitting on the button panel for a lot of this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm going to need to adjust my shot a little bit.
375.
Now, for those of you following at home, you'll notice that Rick is doing this with a pair of calipers and a calculator and the power of his mighty brain.
Right on. Got that. You've got Rick Cam, but
We're not doing this with an exterior computer. He's totally generating all this code on the machine, which is just, that's awesome.
That's a good point. Chris, if Rick is going to be on the machine, or on the button for a lot of this.
He won't be. When we're actually cutting, he won't.
Okay.
All the buttons happen first.
Take the places so where Rick's going to be and then have Chris stand where he's going to stand. I can just size it up right now. So he's going to be right there.
Oh, you're pretty close.
Well, hold on.
Eat your Wheaties.
Alright, that should work. I got him centered.
Corey,
What?
when you do sync, mention that this is video 2 of today's date.
I thought it was going to be...
This is all the same video.
Yeah, it's all the same video.
Yeah.
There, have you followed what they've been doing? They drilled down the points.
No, I've got that. I just thought it was
Okay.
still split into different videos.
No,
It's all one
because
video.
When they hit it, we're figuring out where to mill it, so now we're on the mill and synergy between machines.
Corey's figuring out the process.
To Australia.
Have you?
No, but I
How did you survive?
Those are spiders. Those are spider crabs.
spider. Zoom, Chris.
Why are you recording a spider?
Why not?
That is a good answer.
Maybe the spider wants to be internet famous, Jabroni. Why are you gonna oppress it?
Trying to figure where the fuck it
Can I
dropped
press
from.
it some more?
Oppress, not press.
That's what I said.
Stop it, jabroni!
32 years.
I'm zoomed in. It's hard to catch him.
I can assume that you know, see the fun doing more, but actually, this is what I do, and I do this shit. That's why. I don't know. People tell me I really
Would you like me to catch the spider for you?
No, I just wanted to make him a little famous on the internet.
For some reason, I just thought of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I don't look like that.
What? I say I don't sound like that because I don't sound like what you think I sound like.
Do it.
I don't sound like that.
It's like Tinker Toys.
No, this is really bad.
Yeah, that is the jankest of jank.
If I can't get this tight. Do you have a tap? Half 13 tap?
Yeah, I gotta have to.
Let's see what we can do without screwing
Hang
all
on a
this
second.
up.
I need a half 13 tap, please. A what? Half 13 tap.
Thank you.
When I'm filming this, I truly don't know how I'm going to do it besides sticking the camera here.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's
it's
the way
gonna
to do
be
it.
in the shot, but
Yeah, but it'll be in that shot, and we'll just be using the shot from this camera, so it's okay. I think we had taps over here. I think we had taps. Yeah, I think taps are over here. Hey, Rick.
Yep.
Taps.
Taps.
That looks about right. It feels like a half 13.
Yeah, that looks like half 13.
Yeah,
it is a half 13.
There you go. Okay.
Yep. And then, oh, this is not going to go big enough. Please go big enough.
Totally will.
Yep, totally will.
Totally will.
And we need the handle that goes in it.
Okay, well, see, now you're pushing your luck.
I'm pushing my luck here. This will make it very
But we can do that with a socket wrench.
Okay.
3/8 socket wrench.
Yeah, that's really hard. All right, we'll do that.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get that. So what you're doing it really hard.
Yeah.
You're not chasing threads. You're cutting new threads.
No, I'm chasing the threads that are supposed to be in there. And where you say...
It's a nut. How do you make a nut? I mean, this is stuff for a machine shop.
There's absolutely no quality control with the stuff that's made offshore, and the only concern is price. So
that's real garbage.
The money that you saved by buying a cheaper one, you're going to pay somebody, here this amount of time, because we should be making parts to chase threads because you saved $1.
Yeah.
Because this was $8 cheaper than the American-made one.
Yeah, this is totally Harbor Freight, just Chinese crap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And all right, so now I have to redo it, and at what kind of dollars per hour? So really, what did you save?
Yeah.
Nothing. All right. Well, we're lucky enough that the thread on this is reasonable. Okay, so that's good. And this one here, we'll put this on. Well, here, look at this.
Yeah, look there's
at
a giant burr
on the end of this.
Wow.
There's
very few things that cost as much as a cheap tool.
Yeah. A poor man can only afford the best.
Yeah.
This way you only buy it once. So.
Yeah, we've had these for years. We got them donated like 2006, I think.
Okay.
We've had these in the machine shop forever. But yeah, I know that it's very obvious it was like a $20 Harbor Freight cheap thing. But we live on donations, so it took us a while to get good enough at this where people saw what we do and they love what we do and now they donate better stuff. Like, Iscar.
Yeah. Well, we'll maybe we started it from this side. One of these sides. If I can get the pitch picked up. All right, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah. No, I'm not. But
because I'm looking at it, I was like, wow, that's biting in like a fresh hole.
All right. Well, what we'll do, we'll get the guys from Iowan Tool. Daryl, you see what's going on here? This is the kind of stuff we have to deal with. Daryl is the owner of Iowan Tool.
Is he a cool guy?
He is a very cool guy.
Does he know about us?
Yes. I showed him one of your videos.
Okay.
And he was very impressed, and he said right off the get-go, sign us up. I want to help.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, hi Daryl. Thank you.
So, Daryl, we're going to need a clamp down set. I'd like to have 2 of them. We're going to need number 3 Jacobs. Wow.
This is wow.
Yeah, we're going to need number 3 Jacobs chuck and a number 2 and a couple of Cat 40 holders to go with it. Also like to have a tabletop mounted tool holder.
For 40 and 30.
For 40 and BT 30.
Oh, BT is different?
Yes.
Okay.
BT is metric, Cat is English.
Okay.
And the only difference is the taper is the same. Wow, I can't get anything out of this and I really don't want to break your tap.
Well, that's a decent tap. That's not one of the ones that came with our cheap tap set. We actually bought that at Alro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you can't break it, but you'll have to work a little bit harder for it.
I am working harder.
Okay. Because we have our set of taps, also Harbor Freight crap.
Okay. So you didn't save any money.
We've come a long way since we started doing this.
Yeah, there's been a big change.
Hey, you were there. You saw us in our early days.
Yep.
Yeah. So what metal is that made out of?
The tap is high speed, heat treated with a lot of moly in it, probably like an M2. And I have no idea what this stuff is.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Was the tap I know is just HHS, but
this is probably old Fords and Buicks. No, I'm serious. They shipped a tremendous amount of our scrap metal overseas, so they could melt it down and sell it back to us. And we have places like Pittsburgh, Steelers. The reason they call them the Steelers because that was the steel capital of the planet at one time. And I don't have a good clean.
Yeah, you got to go. You can't just go through a little bit with a tap.
Right, and it's still tight, so.
You've got to go through with that tap a little over a half inch.
All right, now what I'm going to show you here, when I get this out, we'll look at the threads and how much cleanup we have on it. When I get this out of the vise.
Well, look at the amount of swarf that came out of that.
Yeah. Look at that. It's a whole brand new thread.
Yeah, it's
all the way through.
shiny and new. And,
right.
yeah.
So it was so undersized, it was ridiculous. Now on these, you're actually not supposed to tap them all the way through.
Yeah, it's supposed to stop so it can't touch the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But since I had to start from this side, that's what we ended up with.
It'll work.
Okay, so now let's go back to making parts.
Okay. All right, guys, we're back on.
Oh, great. Liz isn't here.
It's only a 250,000 amps. It's not a big deal. It's totally
250,000 amps.
a little bit more than that, actually. Just meditate on that for a moment.
Now, I know almost nothing about electricity, but correct me when I'm wrong. This is my interpretation of electricity. Voltage is the amount there, like a giant storage tank. You can have a shot glass, or you can have 1 million gallons. That's voltage, but it has no pressure, or has
the voltage is the pressure.
Voltage is like head pressure in water?
If you think of electricity like water in a pipe, voltage is the pressure.
Okay.
And amperage is the diameter of your pipe.
Oh,
is gallons per minute.
I had that backwards.
And if
my thought.
in DC, this is a DC circuit.
Okay.
Volts times amps equals watts. That's where it comes from. This will ramp down at 10 degrees, and I got it programmed at about 3. This will go. Wow. That on the next trip. So same kind of thing. It's discovery. It's, hey, we just learned something new. Right. Now let's make it practical.
And someday they'll make wire out of superconductor.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's like. Okay, back in the beginning, when they invented the maser and then the laser, it had no practical application at all.
Right.
It was the original measurement of laser power was called the Gillette. Okay. Because the only thing they really could figure out what to do with the damn thing was shoot holes in razor blades. And how many razor blades can you shoot through was how many Gillettes of power the laser had. Gillette razor blades, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But think of how many different things you own today that use a laser.
Exactly.
From a sighting thing on a tool, to a level, to a CD player, a DVD player, they all use lasers.
Right.
But when it was invented, it didn't have a practical application.
Right.
That's straight up discovery.
Right.
It's let's find a solution, then we'll find a problem for it. Right. And we do cool. The goal is, let's do something impossible. Let's crush quarters in the blink of an eye without a single tool touching it. Let's do it just electromagnetically. And that's awesome. That's this amazing science thing to do.
Right.
And it's not the kind of thing that your average person does in their garage.
Right.
So, but out of that, you get electromagnetometal forming. Well, okay, if we can crush a quarter without something touching it, well, how could you use this to maybe crimp the end on a hydraulic hose in a production factory where now you have a machine and your dude just puts the thing on the end of the hose and he sticks it in the machine, press a button, boom, and electromagnetically crimps that down and things like that.
It would be very controllable, and you could actually
Exactly.
hold the size, and it would be extremely fast.
Yes, that's the whole idea. Is the nice thing about everything in high voltage physics is that it's very repeatable. Just like in your world of manufacturing, it's very repeatable, and that's everything.
Right.
And now let's see if the damn thing fits. Look at that, drops right into place.
All right, the bolts here will have to be trimmed.
No, these bolts aren't going to be used.
Okay.
We're going to get brass bolts because these are steel, and steel is a horrible conductor. That's why we use shiny brass. Eventually we're going to use copper, but we're going to use brass for the initial mock-ups.
There you go.
All right, cool, it's done. Now we got to radius the ends.
All right, let's do that.
You want to do that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a minute, put it back on. We're going to radius around that hole, just boop, a perfect semicircle right around that hole.
I'm not digging in your pockets any more than that.
Well, we're going to radius around this hole, so that's easy. And
Above or below it?
What do you mean?
You want
That hole is the center.
the center of the arc?
That's the center of the arc.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you a nice blue one you can use. But that's the center of the arc, out there. Yep. And then back here.
What is this, like the mini-me version?
Yeah. This is the center of the arc.
This one here.
That hole. Yeah. And then we're set.
Okay.
And that gives us just like these, except this will actually look right. That we had to do that because we were only left with arms.
Got it.
Cool. Making art. A little tiny bit.
That's my.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
300. How thick is this material?
Quarter inch.
No, it's 3/8.
Oh, okay, it's 3/8. Hey, Rick? It's 3/8.
All right, let's do that again. Sorry.
You're making some mighty pretty glitter for me today.
High-tech toilet system there. Well, thank you. That's pretty.
All right, check out that finish.
Whoa! That's art.
It's very pretty.
All you guys, all you fans out there who hear me say that my art is made manifest through power tools, this is what I mean. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Now let's flip it over and do the other side.
All right, cool. Go nuts.
Yeah, this will be one pass.
All right, now what's our speeds and feeds on this?
Actually, we're very conservative. I'm at 2,500 RPM at 15 inches a minute, which is only 2 thousandths a tooth.
Cool.
So this is, give me a squirt bottle. Squirt? Because we'll need this. All right, we're just going to do this one shot right on through.
3/8 inch copper, one pass, no problem. Now what's this bit?
What?
What's the bit?
ECAI-H3.
Look at those chips.
Grab that side panel. Grab it.
That's sexy. There's steam coming off of that.
There we go.
That's pretty, Rick.
Okay.
All right, let's go put it back on the machine.
All right, let's deburr this first. I don't like sending deep, ugly stuff out there.
Okay. There you go, guys. That's Stomper. Only thing we gotta do is we gotta get the right bolts. We gotta get some 1/2-inch bolts that are 3/4 long, maybe 1 inch long, 1/2-inch brass 3/4 bolts, and that's it. That's a power supply right there. Now you were asking about where does this go? Come here, I'll show you. This is the metal part where it's going to get tricky. That's the containment vessel.
Okay. Looks like a dishwasher.
It's actually a pressure fryer.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we got to make 2 holes. We're going to come 45 degrees off. Make about 2-inch hole.
Okay.
Okay. And then over here another 2-inch hole.
Okay.
And then we got to make a copper conductor that'll go from. It'll stop vertically at the edge of this ring right here. Okay, so it'll come in there. It's going to go in that way, turn, and come out, and it'll come out and be just like those with the radius ends. Boom, and then there'll be one over here and one over here, and one will be positive, and one will be one of those negative rails. Okay. We're only going to use one of the negative rails. Okay. The other one we leave. So we need a positive and negative. We're going to make a flat plate. I'm going to do it out of like B4 stainless or aluminum diamond plate, something pretty. The inside space here is empty. We're going to fill that with fiberglass, like long mesh fiberglass, reinforced concrete. Really? And then this gets filled with sand, and we're going to make a plug that sits in the bottom, just a plastic plug.
Keep sand from running out.
Keep sand from running out. And what you'll do is you'll load the sample, and it'll connect electrically to those two things. The coil will sit in the middle, and all the sand gets dumped in. Okay. And you close the lid. Lid latches, there's a vent out the back. Go push a big button, boom. You open the lid, you reach down inside, past it out this side, and there'll be a wire hoop or something, and you grab your little thing, pull that, and all the sand runs out into a bucket located below. And there'll be a screen so you get your sample.
For the amount of heat that you're putting into it, what keeps the sand from turning to glass?
Some might, and if it does, that's fulgurite, and that's just cool.
That would be good for moose to make jewelry on.
Yeah, that's actually a win. If that happens. But we need, now here's where it gets tricky. The copper that comes in can't touch the metal. Okay. We have to insulate it with.
That's where you're talking about doing the
Delrin or UHMW or something like that. So we've got to machine all these.
What about doing bed liner spray and put
no? It's got to be thick. And bed liner spray conducts electricity. It's black.
They make it in different colors.
We could experiment with it and find out. It might be a doable thing. But I'm really thinking of just doing like multiple piece layouts.
Why is black? What's the issue with black?
It contains carbon. Carbon conducts electricity.
Oh, all right.
And it doesn't conduct electricity in your world. Like with 110 volts, it doesn't. It's an insulator. Right. In this world,
it's
when you're in this world, the concrete floor you're standing on
is a conductor.
Is a wonderful conductor. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the rules are different at a couple million volts. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
And is this water?
No, that's water pipe. Yeah, but this is actually the conductors. We use this for wires because there's about 10,000 amps going through that.
And does it flows across the OD? It doesn't flow through the ID of the pipe.
Yeah. Have you ever seen this fire?
Yes, I've seen that fire. It's frightening. And you were giving me flack about riding a motorcycle.
You ride a motorcycle at like what? How many miles an hour?
Not that fast.
Not that fast. How fast?
0 to 102.85.
Okay, and what's your quarter miles?
Not very fast. 840s.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. 8.4 seconds for a quarter mile.
Yeah, but it goes 0 to 60 in 1.19.
Okay. And you just go back after the race and pick up your spleen?
No, it's all relative.
Oh yeah, it's totally relative.
So the first time you take off with a wheelie bar, it's kind of frightening because you turn up a lot of throttle and you release the clutch real quickly, and it doesn't pull a wheelie, it just accelerates. So it sets you back, and you have to learn.
Yeah.
And then
you hang on for dear life.
Then the frightening one is when you leave on a two-step and you pull the clutch in, you stand the throttle wide open, and you have a lower RPM. And when I was racing, I set it at 7,800 RPM, and it was popping at 7,800, waiting for me to sidestep the clutch, and then it would jump to the 11,400 RPM chip.
Jeez!
So you pull the clutch in, stand the throttle plates wide open, and it's barking at 7,800, waiting for you to one finger out, just sidestep the clutch, and it doesn't pull a wheelie, it doesn't spin the tire, it doesn't bog the motor.
It just goes.
It goes forward. It goes 0 to 60 in 1.19 seconds. And that point there is where you push the button for second gear.
All right, so we're done. We
Yep.
built it. We built the main power rail.
Yep.
We shot a video on circular interpolation.
Yep.
And we got to play with this. And you want to talk about the toys you brought out real quick? We'll show the members some of the stuff. No? Okay.
No, that's good.
All right. So you guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden.
I'm Iscar Rick.
And that's today's Captain's Blog. And these other people did stuff today. They worked hard and things happened. And I don't know anything about it because we've been shooting video all day in here. It's been a thing. So we'll cover Dave's adventure tomorrow. Okay? Did you have fun? They've been pulling pipe out in the basement while we've been doing this. They're ripping out the old steam lines and that. So, yeah. All right, you guys have fun. We'll see you next time.